So Roberta, how within your company, how have you managed to manage your millennials? What tricks of the trade can you can you give the audience today about managing millennials, both in terms of recruitment and retention?
I think the first thing is, you very rightly pointed out, is purpose and vision. So for us, it's like since the beginning of our recruitment process, we have established very critical points in evaluating if the person really has a connection with our purpose and the vision of the company. So from the recruitment perspective, it's really important. What millennials, as far as I can see in my company, they have is they want to know what is in it for me. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what we have been focusing a lot on, understanding their needs and their purpose and aligning their roles to the purpose of the company.
Does the culture and policies and ambitions of tech firms, do they signal the future of work? Is it all pool tables and sleep zones? And what is it that the tech industry's got that big corporates don't?
Look, we are both our customers and our employees are mostly millennials, right? So we learn a lot from them, and I think one of the things that they are very vocal about their opinions and their way of seeing life, and even the way that they think our products should be marketed and should be produced. So I think companies like Airbnb and Boston Studios and all those new technology companies, they allow everyone to co-create. So when you allow them to have this fluidity inside the company, I think then you win them over, because they're like, oh, I can be myself here, and I can actually contribute as much as I can for the impact of the organization.
Right, fascinating. So moving on to you, Chris. I mean, I was working with a group of millennials in their early 30s last week, doing a focus group, and they worked for the big corporations, the banks, the legal firms, insurance companies, and so forth. And I said to them, is there anything that could persuade you to stay in your company for the rest of your life and have that commitment, lifetime commitment to that company? Right. And every one of them said no. What can they do, and what should they be doing to retain their millennial talent?
The beauty of the millennial generation is, in my view, the millennials aren't that different. It's just that they actually physically ask the questions that everyone else is thinking about but wouldn't dare ask because they don't think it's within the remit of what they should be doing at work. Whereas the millennials take the perspective, this is a question that needs asking, full stop. And the millennials are saying, we want you to deliver that to a higher standard for us to be happy. The issue is that leaders are not delivering those things effectively. And going to the earlier point, an employee's decision to give high performance is 60% rational and 40% emotional. What that means is, one, as a leader or an organisation, you have to explain the sensible reason for doing why we're asking you to do it. And then the other part is, we have to give you the what's in it for me. You want to know immediately, how am I doing? Am I going good? Am I going bad? Give me feedback, And everyone in the organization should be ready to give feedback in the timely manner, because immediacy is everywhere in their lives. But that applies to everybody.
Exactly. But I mean, and actually all the statistics show that when annual reviews are done, which a lot of big organisations have done now, it actually, no one misses them. Millennials don't believe in the 9 to 5, Monday to Friday working week anymore. No. And that is quite a change from previous generations.
Agrees. Like, everything is very fluid. So the whole concept of work-life balance, it doesn't work anymore. It's work-life integration. Yeah. And it's about, and that's why I think the reason why there's some complaints about millennials dropping the pen at 6 p.m. because it's like, they know if they need to go into work at 8 p.m. because there's something urgent on their phones, they will go into it, right? So for them, it's not a matter of being in the office. It's a matter of being engaged with the work, and they will do much more than the 9 to 6 that you could imagine someone would do before.
It's about fundamentally respect and trust. And it's about the organisation understanding, which to some degree retail organisations and tech organisations do, that effectively your employees are your first customers. The fundamental attitude of the people at the top of organisations about, we are giving you a job, you have to fit in with us, has to change and provide an environment where millennials are getting what they want.
There is an expectation from millennials that they would have their personal projects, right? Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes traditional corporations would not accommodate that.
But it's about that. I want to give my best as a human being because that gives me the satisfaction. And can the organisation provide that ability?
I want them to be doing more of the things that they love doing. Mm-hmm. Because if they love doing art, they're probably going to be great artists inside my company. So I think that is the good example of purpose and vision and doing what you love within the company and outside of the company, right? And then you have the perfect marriage of an environment that millennials love.
And that's actually, Roberta, a perfect note to end this section. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chris. And round of applause. Thank you.